Welcome, everybody, to episode 14 of the Packing Orders podcast.
Pop, 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 pop.
Frizz,
this on location.
On location, yeah. I was going to say, it is episode 14, not because it's 14 degrees outside.
It's freezing. It is below freezing.
It is. Last check was 31.
31 degrees, yeah.
But we thought, when in Rome, right?
Yeah.
Like Frizz said, on location.
We could have done it from the hot tub over there, but you probably don't want to see hot tub discussions.
Oh, yeah. They would just be like, I hope that whale doesn't attack Frizzy in the water. Nobody wants any part of that. But yeah, like Frizz said, on location, Conifer, Colorado. Mm-hmm. We're like 40 minutes, a half hour outside of Denver, like southwest, in the kind of the Rockies.
Well, yeah, we're in the foothills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we thought this would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
And if we get a little bit too, then we'll stop it early.
We'll stop it short. But we had to do an episode. We couldn't miss a week.
We couldn't miss a week.
No, we couldn't miss a week.
And, the vibes. The vibes are high right now. So
Are we moving to Colorado?
Man. You know what my issue is? It's like today, right? Like, okay, the Bills play at 1, right?
Yeah.
No, the Bills play at 11.
Yeah. So the Bills play very soon.
Yeah.
Right after this, the game is on.
Yeah. So I think and this could be me only really, I only lived in Central Time for 1 year. Uh-huh. Other than that, my entire life has been East Coast or Eastern Time. And I feel like the world is set up for East Time.
I think so, yeah. I feel like the majority of people in the country live in the East Coast.
Yeah. If you live not in the East Coast, how do you feel about that? Like
I know, everything's out on earlier. So what about all live shows are earlier? So the morning, Today's show, would that be on at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m.?
Yeah, or is it just not live?
Or it's not, I don't know. Let us know. I've only lived in Eastern Time.
I like that we feel like we're in a whole new world.
I know,
do you guys have TV and electricity? Although this cabin does not have a TV,
no,
so maybe.
We don't have TVs.
Guys,
that's okay. It's really nice.
I am hoping that we get a deer or a bear that comes by.
We did yesterday morning when I woke up. There were 2 deer right outside the bedroom window, right outside. They were mule deer with huge ears.
Yeah.
Because we get deer at our house in North Carolina, but they're tiny.
Yeah, they're just
little baby deer.
Well, they're just normal white-tailed deer.
Mm-hmm.
These were deer with mouse ears.
Yeah, they're so cute.
It was kind of like if Walt Disney made a deer. And he was like, I just put Mickey ears on.
Very cartoony.
But we're obviously here in Denver thrifting because we love to thrift in Denver. But before we get to that, Frizz, and how that is going, gotta give a shout out. We had a meetup this week.
Oh, yes.
We had our meetup on Thursday. First shout out, of course, goes to Molly at Consignment Chats.
She's awesome.
Because without Molly, the event does not happen.
No.
Special thanks to Goodwill and crafted the Art of the Taco where we had our lunch meetup. But special, very humbling that we had 30 people show up.
Yeah, that was awesome.
We kept sign-ups at 30 or 35, and 30 people showed up.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
So thank you guys who came. It was a fun time.
Yeah, so everyone got together. We had lunch. Goodwill did a tour of just all the things that they do.
Yeah.
Which... Shout out to our local Goodwill.
I think, and here's my hope of the tour. We were all resellers, and the Goodwill we went to had never done a private tour to only resellers strictly. So it was their first time. A lot of the people that came to our meetup, it was their first time seeing how Goodwill kind of works in the back end. And So for us, I think for resellers, it was good to know what they're doing with the money. There's a lot going on for the community, and they do say jobs, and it is true. They really do help people with jobs and
skill training.
And then also they do a ton of recycling. So they really try their hardest to not have any of their clothes go to landfills. And they do a ton of different ways to recycle the goods that come in that don't get sold.
Yeah, we not sponsored at all, but we do 90% of our sourcing at Goodwill's. So we I don't know, have a soft spot or an appreciation for them.
We pay somebody's salary, that's for sure.
A lot of thrifting. But it was cool because we did get together and, people somebody had to break the ice with questions about like, what the hell's going on with your prices.
We are afraid that it might just get worse.
And they did try to answer. I think they tried to skirt it a little bit.
They did try. But so what our Goodwills are supposed to do is they mark something up, and the guy said that the pricing is the hardest part for managers to do because a lot of times they don't know anything about brands, nothing about fashion, anything. They don't know what anything is worth. So when they do mark something up, you might see something like crazy. Like the other day I went into a Goodwill and they had a set of Rachel Ray cookware for $170.
Yeah.
$170 for Rachel Ray cookware. Like, I feel like Rachel Ray is sold at Walmart. I'm not sure, but like it's not high end.
But what did you find when you were digging into that?
We looked online to comp it, and there was a listing, a Canadian listing, listed at $170, Canadian dollar, and so nothing sold. So it's like they're just looking, and they're like, okay, this is what it's worth.
Yeah.
So they really don't know. So the guy at the Goodwill, the director of retail, whatever, was saying that they are supposed, like, if they do mark something up, it's supposed to rotate through the 4 weeks, and then if it doesn't sell within those 4 weeks, then they're supposed to drop it down to regular pricing. Mm-hmm. Whether that happens or not, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that happen.
I think that just, like in our stores, it just stays.
Yeah.
And the markup stuff just stays.
And then it goes to the bins.
Yeah, and then it goes to the bins. So.
But, like, throw, like, that kind of stuff in the bins and just watch it shatter as it drops in.
Another interesting thing was that the retail manager said their average sales price in store is $7 per item. If they put something on Shop Goodwill, their average sales price on Shop Goodwill is $35. So to them, they want to put more on Shop Goodwill because they're getting more money. But they did say they have millions of donations coming in. Like, they cannot process all of that. So,
which is exactly why marking things up so high in the store doesn't make sense, right? Like, we talked about this before. eBay prices at a store, a retail store, doesn't make sense because eBay has 18 million users. Yeah. And the thrift store gets 100 shoppers a day.
Yeah. So, it doesn't make sense. We'll see. I was talking to somebody at the meetup that said their Goodwills are going to start using AI for their pricing, which that surely might come because AI is
a thing
coming, but it's not 100. It's not 100. So if they're using the AI to price things, and the AI, like, it's told me to mark something up to $1,000, and I'm like, there's no way I'm going to price it at $1,000. So if they're using AI, it's going to be skewed.
Well, I think ultimately it's got to impact their bottom line. Mm-hmm. And once it starts to impact their bottom line, that's when things will change.
Yeah. I mean, all of these processes are going to make it slower, I think, for them. They're not going to be able to go through the millions of inventory that they have. So there might be a time where they, maybe a lot of unsorted inventory gets to the bins because they couldn't get through it.
It was interesting that, and not that they were trying to skirt, they may genuinely not know.
Yeah.
But they didn't have an idea of how many what percentage is resellers. And I know that's hard to tell, but I feel like you might be able to gauge that a little bit.
Yeah, but I don't know how, though, because how would they know?
No, this is true. I understand that.
Yeah, I don't think they would know.
But
I will say, if the resellers ever go on a strike, they will feel it.
They will feel it.
They will definitely feel it.
Is there a way that resellers could go on strike? We'd only hurt ourselves.
Okay, so I have thought about striking Goodwill.
That's just because you didn't want to work.
No, if their prices become so extra, I feel like we could all get together as a union and
You're
strike.
Starting a reseller union.
And strike.
You've been watching too much news. Would you like picket with signs?
I don't know.
Would you sit blocking the parking lot so
Maybe.
people couldn't drive
Who
in?
knows? The ideas are there. The plan is not, but we'll see. The execution, I'm not there yet, but we'll see. If anybody's in, well, the prices aren't too bad yet.
Well,
I'm talking about when
but
the
this
prices.
is ours, though.
Yeah.
I mean, people are going to comment and be like, "Ours is nuts."
Strike.
Where do I get a sign?
I will come down and down and
Oh.
strike with you. We'll do it. We'll get our picket.
Stop watching the news. Stop watching the news. So that was interesting, but actually what I really thought was interesting, because they should know this, what percentage of their donations don't hit the store.
Yeah.
I will give credit that the resellers in our group were very kind.
They were nice.
Because
I told them, I was like, don't hold back. Don't hold back. But they were nice.
But
which is
it's
nice.
Yeah, but it's very easy to just like kind of go feral and
Yeah.
like attack them,
Yeah,
and
but nobody
everyone
did.
was very
Yeah.
nice. But I do find it hard to believe he didn't know what percentage doesn't hit the floor. Maybe that percentage was so low, like
Yeah.
you had said. Like,
Well, I asked because I've heard other people or other resellers on social media say that only 20% of their donations actually hit the floor, and I've heard that, and I wanted to know if it was true or not, and he really did not know.
Yeah,
Like he gave me no answer.
I feel like it might actually be a very low percent.
Yeah.
And my only thing is, if you're individually pricing each item, and then you're deciding, oh, this should be, because like our stores are what, $5.99 ish, like
Yeah.
for shirts and stuff. Like
$4.99.
$4.99. So you're like, when they mark up things, a lot of times it's like $9.99.
Right.
So you're going through and looking up every single item to see which one you should mark up $5. When in that time you could have tagged 5 items
Right,
or
this is
6
true.
items
This is
that
true.
would have been $30.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so like I still don't.
No. And they're not good enough yet at the markups where it doesn't make sense. Like for them as a business, it doesn't make sense for them to mark up things because they're not there yet. They're just not good at
No.
it. They mark up the wrong things, which I'm okay with. Like they can mark up the wrong things. It'll never sell. But
you were watching Shop Goodwill very closely last week.
I was bidding on things. I definitely was bidding on.
But what were you hunting the most that ended up going for like $1 bajillion?
So there was a Chanel tweed puffer jacket. Was gorgeous, black and white. It was incredible. I did bid up to $1,000, but it went. But sold comps were like anywhere from $3,500 to $5,000. So I'm like, if I spend $1,000, I could still like triple my.
Guys, would you pay $1,000 to sell something for $3,500?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you?
Fees?
I mean, you'd still double your money.
Yeah.
You'd still double your money.
Would you pay $1,000 to make $1,000?
Yeah, like including fees and everything, you'd still make
Yeah.
$1,000. Yes, yes. Of
Would you
course.
pay $100 to make $100?
Yeah,
Yo, you would?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, maybe
Oh,
not.
see? Well, I was
I don't know.
wondering
I don't know where the cutoff is.
I was wondering where the
I don't know where the
cutoff
cutoff is.
500 to 500?
I don't know. It really depends on how fast it sells.
How fast do you think that would have sold?
Yeah. I don't know. This time of year, it probably would have been, if I priced it right, there were a lot of sold comps. There still were some listed, but the listed ones were like $5,500 to some $7,500.
Oh, wow.
So like it was a good, anyways, I didn't get it because it sold, I think the auction ended at like almost 2,000, right under 2,000. So somebody got a great deal.
Yeah.
But
you can't expect them to put that in a store for $9.99.
Of course they're going to put that.
Okay, we had to check. We've never recorded where we had to worry about the sun
light.
before.
Yeah.
And where the sun is and where the camera is very close.
Yeah.
But all in all, a great trip.
Yeah, it was
a great visit.
Mm-hmm.
I think, you and I had talked that I think that the resellers that came to the event had an appreciation for what at least our local Goodwill does in terms of the programs that they do. They do like AC. You can learn AC repair, computer repair. Like
you can learn construction. There's computer classes that you can learn. Like there's a lot of stuff, and they'll help you get your GED. Like there's a ton of stuff that they do. There's a program that they have for like if people have been incarcerated and coming out, and they can help you find jobs and job placement for that. Like so they do a lot.
Yeah.
And I think that people were appreciative of
I
like
had
that.
people come up to me and say like, thank you for putting this together. Like I didn't really realize what Goodwill does. And I don't know that all do it and this is common throughout, but that's what our Goodwill does. But you and I had done this same tour a couple months back and was impressed.
Yeah, we were
Which
impressed.
was why we put this together in the first place so people could see. We all, for a lack of a better term, crap on Goodwill for their prices and stuff like that. But for us, like I said, 90%, if not higher, of what we source comes from a Goodwill, whether it's the rack or the bins or the Rocky Mountain Goodwills. So for us, it was a little reassuring that like we were buying things from the right place.
Yeah. And I think also for Goodwill, seeing the resellers that were there and everyone was so nice and polite and like were just great. They saw that too, and they I hope have a better understanding and like more care for the resellers. And I mean, they did thank us. I feel like they were kind of surprised.
Yeah, I think it was funny. Like we're doing the tour and like, I don't know that there was tension, but at least in my head, I'm like, when is someone going to attack? Like, when is it going to happen? And you know that Goodwill on their side was like, at some point, we're going to get ambushed.
Yeah.
Like, it's got to happen, right? Like, you can't give a tour of resellers and then everyone just walks out the door like, thank you, goodbye. And so at the end, they then brought us into a classroom. And it was like, uh-oh, this is, if it's going to happen, this is where it happens, right? Because you don't want to, like, everybody was super respectful, and you didn't want to, like, hey, tell me about your pricing while there's workers pricing things.
Right. That's true.
But, you know, we did ask some of those hard questions, and like Frizz said before, they're really, I think, Goodwill, they're resellers too, right? Not just a thrift store.
Right.
But I think they're learning how to resell.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we're seeing a lot of these bumps in like Ralph Lauren t-shirts for $25 because like they don't know.
No.
And so I think it's this weird little time for them.
Yeah. Which is like putting it that way, it makes it kind of scary because like, you know, it just takes time for people to learn. And once they learn.
Yeah. They did ask if anybody wanted to teach a reseller class.
I was like, please, nobody say yes. Like, please, no. No, no, no. We are not going to go to Goodwill and
not
teach
today,
them
Satan.
a reselling
not today.
class. Absolutely not.
Like, do we make a BOLO list and share it with Goodwill?
God, no.
Like, here's what
please,
we're looking for.
Yeah, we were like, nobody volunteer, please, no. Hopefully everyone was.
You know what we should do? We should team up with them, do a reseller class, right? And then just be like, okay, Goodfellow, Time and True. These are the brands. These are the brands you want to look for. Okay, you know they're hard to find, and then so like in the back they're like, oh, we have those.
Yeah.
Mark those up, and then maybe
they'd be onto us.
So, but awesome event. Thank you to everybody who came out, and Frizz, maybe another one in the future.
Yeah, I think that I would do it again. It was fun.
Maybe a big one.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh, we'll see. All right, so we're here. Frizz, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Yesterday was your B-Day, so we
was.
we came out to the mountains. You got to go to a concert at Red Rocks last night.
Yeah, it was so much fun. It was seriously so much fun. I had a great time. I loved it.
We saw Dead Mouse.
Yes. Yes.
Not a lot of words.
No, but that's okay.
A lot of noises, buzzers. My anxiety level went up. I thought our car was beeping. It was the music. But it was packed.
It was so much fun.
Holy cow. And
it was so much fun.
Shout out to people who live here who can walk without sucking air.
Oh, yeah.
Because, man, when you get into these altitudes, woo, winded. I was sucking wind
walking from our car to the Red Rock amphitheater, like, oof. I was like, Johnny, are you okay? Are you okay?
Just straight mouth breathing. Definitely a good reminder that I need to get in shape. So we got in, today's Sunday.
Yeah.
We got in Friday morning. We went right to what is typically my favorite bins and totally struck out.
Terrible. It was so bad. We didn't find one thing. And I found good brands, but they were just totally destroyed. Like, it was just like holes, like wrecked all the way. I will say they also did a rotation, and I was looking through one of the whole row of bins before. I had looked through all of that. They did a rotation, and they brought back the same exact row. I'm like, I literally just looked through all of these clothes. These are the same. Like, I just looked through these. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys are anybody from Colorado. Does that happen often? Because they 100% brought out.
And just
they recycled.
They just
they just recycled.
I will say, shout out to them. They hustle.
They do.
They work.
Their bins,
these rotations, whether it's the same stuff or different, are constantly rotating. Yeah. We did our meetup and our walkthrough, and they were like, we rotate these bins every hour.
No, they don't.
We were there for
Liars.
2.
Liars.
We were there for 2. No rotations. These guys hustle.
There is no hustle at our Goodwill bins. There's not a lot of employees either, so that's part of the problem. There's not enough employees, and they are not in any hurry at all.
No.
They would much rather walk around and do nothing.
But when they do a rotation at our bins, there's like 2 people doing
this is true.
They had like 10.
Yeah, in here the Goodwill. Yeah, they were like making it fun. They had music playing and like dancing around and like hustling, running with the bins.
I don't know if it's like an Olympic sport, but they're twirling these bins and firing them out.
It's almost like the what is that you want to go to?
Casa Bonita.
Like, do they in Denver make everything a show?
Man, Casa Bonita. I tried to get reservation. We planned this trip too quickly.
Yeah.
I needed like one more week, and I could have booked us.
Did you put on the cancellation list today?
No, I need to. More sopapillas, please. Guys, if anyone's ever been to Casa Bonita, let me know how it is. So we did that, and then we really just started to kind of, I guess, bebop around. We have thrifted Denver maybe 3 or 4 times previously, but we always stop at the Kearney Street one first. That was the first one we went to, the bins. We always like killed it there. So then we always just go bins hopping. And we've actually done little retail thrift stores. Anytime here. So this time, I don't know where we've been, but we've just been kind of driving around.
Yeah.
And like, we would drive somewhere and then pull up Google Maps and say, okay, the next closest thrift store is, we would just, so I don't even know where we were.
So I know yesterday we were in Littleton in Highlands Ranch, which we didn't find much in either of those. The day before, though, the day that we came after we went to the bins, I killed it at one location, but I think it was it was an obscure Denver location, I think, north, south, east. So it was west side of Denver. I forget what.
Yeah, we're not
area.
gatekeeping. We literally don't know where we were.
I have no idea. It was the west side of Denver, though. I feel like it must be a location that no resellers, maybe they think it's a bad location and no resellers go to it. But because we spent $150 there. I found crazy things.
You also felt like most of it came from the same person.
Yeah,
and so
true.
You may have just
hit it at the right spot. Yeah. Right time, right place, right time. This is true.
We did, we went to Arc Thrifts for the first time.
Yeah. I will say the Goodwills here are way more reasonably priced than the Arc Thrift. The Arc Thrift was expensive.
Really high.
Very expensive.
And then I was confused. We went to an Arc yesterday because they do 50% off, but it's only a couple, there's like 4 colors that are 50% off, and everything that at least I was finding was not one of those 4 colors.
Yeah, no. The Goodwills, though, in the area, they are a little bit more expensive than ours, but not too much. Like, so it's kind of this. It's instead of $5, it's like $6 or $7.
None of the prices that I saw were like,
crazy.
You know, I mean, they had some things marked up. I noticed like a lot of the like Patagonia is like $12.99 and $14.99.
The Lululemon is $19.99 here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, you know what? I mean, the way that our stores have been doing it lately,
It's the
not
same.
much different.
Yeah, it's the same.
So very surprising considering major city, but not necessarily like major city prices, because I think of like when we went to Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle
And
was
everything
crazy.
was nuts. Everything was nuts. Because then you're like, oh, when we had gone to Seattle, we were like, oh, major city pricing.
Right.
Here's what you get. But here, not crazy.
Bad. Not terrible.
So
Not
we are
terrible.
going to do a little bit of thrifting today.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a little bit of thrifting. We fly out to Monday, so while you're watching, we'll be traveling. I think we have like a Monday afternoon flight, praying that
That we get home.
the airports are working.
And they don't cancel our flight. We'll see.
But
We'll see.
we have to do. There is one new bin here. They closed one of the bins and opened a new one. So I do feel like we need to check out
The new bin.
the new bins.
Okay. We can do that.
Did you ever figure out, we have been receiving, and I don't know if anything has changed, a ton of like watchers on eBay, like offers to send out.
Yeah.
I feel like these numbers have been higher than usual.
Yeah, I would agree. And I don't know what's going on or why that is, but like this past week, the offers that I'm able to send out are like triple the amount that we usually get.
Yeah.
Like one morning when I woke up, I always send out offers. One morning I had I have 51 offers to send out. That never happens. Sometimes, mostly it's maybe like 15 to 20.
Yeah.
15, maybe 15 to 20, but like 51 offers like in the morning. That's after a couple 8 hours.
And it's also been a very good mixture of like really old stuff.
Yeah, and new stuff.
Mid and new stuff. Like, I mean, I was sending out some offers yesterday or the day before, and I think I had to send out like 25 offers, and like 10 or 12 of them were like over 400 days old.
Yeah, that's good though.
And I'm like, oh yeah, please. I sent out
just
like
get it out.
25-30% offers.
I will on eBay, we don't do the automatic offer thing that Prime Lister has. We don't do that on eBay. Only because I like to send different offers out to depending on what it is and how long we've had it. I send different offers out.
We also are really on top of that.
Yeah. I mean, throughout the day, I am sending offers out on eBay.
Yeah. So I don't, of all the things that need automation, us sending eBay offers isn't one of them. And a lot of it also depends on how the day or the week is going.
Yeah.
Like if we're in desperate need of sales,
20%.
you get a deal. And if we're killing it,
Yeah.
like, no, I'm going to hold out.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not sure that that's the right business method to have, but that is what we do.
Yeah.
Unlike Poshmark, that definitely needs to be like automated a little bit more.
Poshmark is its own. I will say, so there is some Poshmark questions still about the sharing of your closet. From what I have read and can gather, they took the bulk sharing off of Poshmark, but you still should share. They're saying that the sharing is just not the only thing you should be doing to create sales.
Yeah.
Like a sharing is just a portion of it, a smaller portion now. Whereas like you want to be an active seller, so sending out offers, responding to offers quickly, not canceling orders, responding to messages, just like what you would normally do.
Yeah.
And then you're obviously still gonna share. If you have a Poshmark bot, you should still use it to share.
Yeah.
And you want to be sending out automatic offers anyways with those bots. So I think that's important for us to keep Prime Lister only because I want to have that automatic offer because I can't do eBay and Poshmark.
No.
Like that's a lot. And plus the way Poshmark is with when you click on the offers tab, like the offers get so hidden in all the other notifications in that offer that it's like it takes me too much time to get to the actual real offers that are coming into us.
But don't you just change the categories at the top?
What do you mean? No, I go to
Poshmark?
offers.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
I go to offers, and it's still
Oh, because it's
it
also
shows
what
the
you
offers that we
sent
sent.
out.
Yeah,
That is
and then I
kind
have
of
to
dumb.
scroll and scroll and scroll to finally to see the ones that like are sent to us, and that's just another step that takes a
Yeah, I
time.
agree. That is definitely
Like
a
if there, I
miss.
wish there was like a button of offers you send out, offers sent to you.
Yeah.
But it's together. So
It'll never be perfect.
No.
We've had some Mercari sales lately. Welcome back from the debt. No, not really. But we've had
Yeah.
a couple.
Yeah, actually we
Yeah.
have.
So that was good. I
We've
wonder
already
what
gotten
they've
our
been.
5 for the month.
Yeah,
So-
we're good. We're good. Depop is still pretty inconsistent.
Yeah.
I definitely think there's a lot of things that we can be doing better.
Well, Depop is one that you have to do daily, and we don't even like. We haven't cross-listed the whole time we've been here. So.
No.
I have been listing on eBay still. Like I'll list a few, but like we don't cross-list.
No.
So, eBay's the bay.
Always. Always. Frizz, I think we make this a short episode.
Okay.
It's cold outside.
It is freezing. My nose is probably red.
We are going to get back to vacation. But guys, be sure, if you have not yet, subscribe to the Packing Orders podcast. Frizz, I don't know if it happened last episode or if it happened this week, but we hit 1,000 subscribers.
Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
I don't know if that happened last week or it all
I don't know.
is blurring together. So thank you for that. And then next weekend, we will come back to you from the warmth of our home.
Yes, so nice.
And give you a full episode.
Yeah.
But we had to keep our streak alive. And it's just so nice outside. So stay warm, and we'll see you guys again soon.
See ya.